Hey there guys, welcome to the brand new series of Third Age on the channel. My name is Saf, this is Divide and Conquer version 1.2, and the winner of the faction vote that you guys have been looking at over the weekend is the Kingdom of Dale with, at the time of this recording, 24% of the votes. A little over 200 votes in total the Kingdom of Dale received. The following one after that was the Vale of Anduin with about 16%. So the next faction in the list was actually quite a distance apart. So Kingdom of Dale is a highly popular and highly sought after faction apparently. Campaign rules will be set to long. We're not actually going to stick to these rules like I did with the Dunedain. I'm going to be focusing on my own objectives after we've sort of done the initial startup turns for the faction. Difficulty will be on very hard, battle difficulty on very hard, and the same normal check boxes that we always go with as well. So let's get started. Unfortunately, we won't be able to watch the intro video because of copyrighted music. Now, in comparison to the Northern Dunedain, where I didn't watch Arachir's faction introduction video, this time I actually have. I didn't focus on the battle side of things, I must admit, because I like to find out the battle stuff for myself. However, I did watch his campaign side of things for the faction, so I've got a couple of ideas about where this faction is going to go towards and how to try and reduce our economic problems right from the start. So let's have a little look at what that is when it finishes loading, and there we go. Little Kingdom of Dale introduction script and the allegiances of old as well. That's more or less talking about the relationship between the men of Dale, the dwarves of Erebor, and then the elves of the Woodland Realm. So as you can see, we start off with 4 provinces straight away, so that's not too bad. It's a pretty good starting setup. Our income, however, is at negative 640 per turn. So what we want to do is try and reduce this. Now we have a fort over here, currently being occupied by Bjarn, a general for the Kingdom of Dale. His first objective, of course, is going to be going for Burg Marling. Up here in the north, we have King Bane, faction leader. He actually has his own personal unit, which is a Barding Herd unit as well. So we're going to put him into a fort because of his upkeep costs. We have Vidusith, who has Lake Town Pikemen. Again, upkeep of 340 is quite high, so we're going to put him in a fort, along with the Athala Rangers at 230, so we'll stick that in there. And immediately our projected profits are at 196. Now I'm increasing Dale's tax rate to high. Population isn't going to be growing, but we have got loads of buildings that we can build to increase that anyway, so that takes our income up to 278. As for Esgaroth, we do the same. Our income is now at plus 356. Now I'm going to take this general up here. We're going to go build a watchtower, and we're actually going to go over to the fort as well, because his bodyguard is a Royal Archers unit, and they have 385 upkeep. And it's the same for this guy down here, and for Bjarn as well. All 3 of these other generals have Royal Archers, and 385 is quite a large amount of money.
Yes, my lord.
So we're going to get him to come over to the fort as well.
Yes.
Once he's built a couple of towers on his way.
This tower will keep
385, yeah.
over the land.
So once he gets within range, we're going to send Bjarn. Actually, we're going to do it now. We'll take Bjarn.
Yes.
We'll just lay siege to this. 2 turns, we'll get a couple of battering rams as well. 396 upkeep for the Privateer Axemen. If I'm going to recruit them, I may as well send my Barding Hard with the army, because they're 395 as well. But I'm going to keep them in the fort just to make sure that our economic loss isn't that at risk with that for the moment. Okay, so let's get a meeting hall over here, because that gives us free upkeep for 1 unit. We'll get a grain exchange here, a grain exchange in Esgaroth. We're going to get a diplomat as well, because we don't have one, I don't think. We do not. Thankfully as well for us, with this river running through the middle of our provinces, the only river crossing is up here, or at Esgaroth itself, and well, in between Esgaroth and Dale. So we've got one crossing there, and we've got one crossing there. So we can't get attacked along this river unless the enemy brings up a ship of some kind, and not every faction has the ability to recruit ships. So we don't need to worry too much about that. So we're going to head north because I can see there's a rebel border here. I'm going to see what we can find up there. As for Grazgar, let's put you on low tax rate so we can get to upgrade it as quickly as possible. And apart from that, I think we're good. Is there anything I need to recruit at this point? Not really. In fact, I'm actually going to take my Barding Hard now. Whoops. We'll see if we can hold that siege in place. Okay, so diplomacy-wise then, we are currently allied with Dorwinion, Erebor, Khazad-dûm and the Woodland Realm. I believe with Erebor and the Woodland Realm we already have a trade agreement going on. I don't know about Dorwinion. If you look at our money here, trade income is at 1745. There's no way we're making that by ourselves. So the Dwarves and the Woodland Realm have definitely got to be giving us a bit of a trade agreement there. So we need to look at other places. So we're going to be going to Dorwinion just to double check we've got one with them. After that we'll head to the west and we're going to go see if we can speak to the Vale of Anduin as well as Galathrim, Rohan, Gondor, basically everyone to the west of us, and see what trade we can get over there. Don't forget, guys, as well, if you have any tips or suggestions or requests, don't forget to make them in the comments section below this video. It's obviously very much appreciated that you guys get very, very into the campaigns by your interactions through the comments, because we like to have quite a lot of discussions, a lot of pitching of ideas, a lot of comparisons to gameplays as well, which is quite cool. So it'd be quite nice to see what you guys are thinking. Moria reclaimed. Losing 951 income, sorry. It's now 527.
Your orders, my lord.
And now still 527. Okay, don't know how that works. Okay, so the dwarves have taken whatever was to the north of us there. So let's send our spy this way instead.
Approaching quietly. I shall continue to. Yes, my lord. We shall engage.
I'm gonna get another 2. Nah, we'll do 3 battering rams. Right, I'm gonna get another unit of Hearth Watchmen here, because from Arachir's video there is a village over in this direction that he recommends we claim as Dale as quickly as possible before Rune can get to it. So if I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to take Burk Mahaling with Bjarn's forces, and then I can put 1 Hearth Watchman into that town and then move his army onwards to find this village and go and take it out. So that's why we're going to be doing that. As for our diplomat,
my lord.
let's go moving down this way. Okay, so there was a rebel province here, and it's been taken by Dol Guldur, or Shadow of Mirkwood, as they're known in this game.
Your will, my lord.
These guys are not giving us free upkeep here.
Orders. By your command.
So we take them out, send them up to the fort. Population is still happy. We're not losing money in terms of income or anything like that. And we can get them into free upkeep, and that should save us quite a bit more money as well. So these early stages of the Dale campaign is very much about saving as much money as you can, because your economy is just poor. Apologies if you can hear some noise in the background. It's a bit windy outside despite being really, really hot and there being no cloud cover at the moment. And the breeze is knocking my blind around. Unfortunately, I need the window open, otherwise I'm going to boil to death in this room. Shadow of Mirkwood, apparently need to send an emissary to you. Okay, and who's this? That's the Woodland Realm there. Okay.
Without question.
Let's go talk to that town.
Planned out.
Dale and Burkaupis have all built stuff, and Esgroth as well, sorry. Oh, look at this. Look at this, I can get some King's Warrior Dwarf units. Oh wow, okay, and I can get some Woodland Scouts. Elven units. Why am I able to build those, recruit them? Is it to do with that allegiance script, that thing that popped up? That might have been. If Arachir mentioned this in this video, I missed it. Okay, let's get some armor upgrading as well, because we want to... Our light units at the start of this campaign are going to need a bit of a boost.
My lord.
I'll get rewarded with some military units if I complete this mission as well.
Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's journey planned out. Your order, my lord.
So we have 3 rams now.
Yes.
So what I might do actually is not build that. Projected profits of 439.
Yes, my lord.
What I might do is recruit one of these guys.
We shall engage.
And then we'll attack the town.
Muster your courage, men.
We'll get our first skirmish battle underway. I wouldn't really call this much of a battle. The number sizes are not that high. It's more of a skirmish. But either way, it will decide the fate of the town. So it's obviously one we need to win.
Units, await my orders. Heavy infantry. Men of Dale. Forward, men of Dale.
And I'll put one of them up there as well. Lovely. Ah, if you have a look, they've actually got an armor upgrade, these archers. Alright, let's move straight away. Actually, no, you guys fire over there, you guys fire there, general down the middle. Do a little angle trick. Oh, they've got dragons on the back of their tunics. They have. Or on their capes, I guess you should really call them. So I'm going to focus my archer fire here now. As soon as this battle's over, I'll be deleting this privateer unit. Arachir also recommends the privateer units because they'll be very useful in these early stages for Dale. For situations just like this. And also because they're heavy units, whereas we can't really recruit that many heavy units at the moment. We're mostly relying on militia-styled units. I used these guys a lot in my Dorwinion campaign, if you guys remember that series. So there goes that wall. There goes that gate. And the other wall has now fallen as well. Excellent. Right, get in there, privateers. Slow the enemy down.
have captured the enemy's walls. The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Not really sure where those fort axemen are going. At least my unit down here are keeping these guys busy. Just standing still here, giving my privateers a bit of a chance to try and break through. Obviously, being the heavy unit that they are, they're going to hopefully decimate a lot of this stuff. The enemy sending reinforcements to the gate. They are. Right, let's hold fire with my archers. We'll start running them forward a bit as well now. I'm keeping my barding herd at the back. I don't really want to lose them, if I can help it. I like their banner as well. Look at that banner. Archers focus on these axemen here. We can clear them out. These fort spearmen are not going to last much longer, I don't think. My elite guys there. Be nice to support these privateer axemen, but no, I kind of just want to use them up on this fight. It sounds really mean of me, but it's the truth. So what I'm going to do is bring my barding herd in here to block off those fort axemen. I'll bring my swordsmen across to there, ready to support the privateer infantry. Alright, 2 of my archers are out of ammunition, so it's just my general left. Already lost a barding herdman to something. I think it's the tower. Still trying to break through up there and up here as well. 109 versus 30, or 108 versus 32. God, look at those two-handed axe things. Or bardiche or pole things, whatever they're called. I don't know. Poleaxe, is it? Poleaxe, I think they're called. Or bardiche or something like that, I think. Right, let's send my archers over this way. Flank around. Oh, fantastic. Everyone's retreated. We'll end the battle there. We don't want to lose any more men. There's no point chasing them down and killing off all their troops. It doesn't really help us in any way. So casualties inflicted, pretty decent. 187 for the Privateer Axemen. They did go straight into the middle of the fight though, so no surprises there. Healed 13, healed 8 swordsmen and 1 swordsman, so pretty much everything else was a fatality. So we regained, what was that, 22? Yeah. Out of 125, so 103 of our men were killed in that fight. Majority of them were the one Dale swordsman and then the Privateer Axeman as well, so not the end of the world. We still have plenty of troops to go and find that village and take it out before the Rune finds it. No point sacking the settlement because we won't really get anything from that. And we can't repair either at the moment, which is kind of annoying. 261 upkeep. Oh, it's actually not too bad at the moment.
Your orders, my lord.
Let's take these two over there for the moment, so we can get some money back into our pockets. That's the word I was trying to find. I was trying to think of what the word was. I couldn't. My mind was just like, I can't understand what words you're trying to say. Oh no. Oh wait, was there a boat there? We have a boat here. 150 upkeep. Well, that's actually a pretty quick way of getting our troops around. Alright, I'll keep you. I'll keep you. It's only 150 anyway. Probably could have put my Privateer Axemen into that fort as well. I don't know why I didn't do that. Would have saved me another couple of hundred gold. Oh well. We're still going to save ourselves about 600 here. Northern Ithilien has been attacked. No other announcements. 1300 income. Lovely. What's this way? Ah, Bursagath. 2 Privateer Axemen in that army there. Oh dear.
Yes, my lord. We shall continue tomorrow as you wish.
Still making 590 though, so that's good. Repair the town and get a meeting hall for free upkeep.
Your orders.
Is there something I can do for you? Your plans goodbye.
Okay, so we've got some trade rights with them. 2 units of Hearth Watchmen at our capital there. Throw them into that fort there. Can I get free upkeep here with them? I can get another free upkeep. Can I get a third? I can't. Okay, so we'll put the third one into that fort. Nicely done. Alright, so Bursagath is going to be our target now. Three turns in and we've already gone up by about 100 population for Grasgard, so that's pretty good work so far. We need to see if we can find any other forts as well that we can put some troops in.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
North Ithilien lost. New mission. Take the representative of Bursagath will receive 1500 income.
Yes, my lord.
Funnily enough, it's my current objective. Repair complete. Still constructing, which is fine. We are making 672 a turn, which is a reasonable amount considering our economy. Could build a grain exchange at Burkaupis or a leather tanner at Esgaroth or a leather tanner and Fort Town guardhouse in Dale. We go for the grain exchange this turn.
Yes,
right, diplomat, you might as well try and make your way across to the Vale.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Speak to them, and then Galathrim, and then we'll work our way down to Gondor and Rohan before working our way to the west towards the other good factions.
Approaching. Your orders, my lord.
There's the Dorwinian diplomat. Oh, why am I going that way? No, I need to speak to Dorwinian, didn't I? I was going to double check I had trade with them.
Your orders.
I mean, I assume I do. Oh, I'll head this way.
I shall continue tomorrow.
I'd rather play it safe than sorry. Okay, so I'm going to assume actually we do have trade with Dorwinian. Screw it. We're going to take the risk. Let's go to the Vale.
Question. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Oh, really? No free upkeep for you? Oh. Pity. So I could get some... Oh, wow. The farmland allows us to build 5 units. 5 different units. That's pretty good.
Yes, my lord.
We shall engage.
Siege this place for a couple of turns.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
There's a fort there. And Winteria Nior. That might be quite a nice little place to go and capture. So if I can get these troops down to there, it will only take a few turns. South you go.
We can go no further.
Well, Dorwinian haven't tried to talk to us, so I'm assuming that all diplomatic relations with them are, you know, pretty decent at the moment. Which would mean trade agreements and all that sort of stuff are still live over there. Oh, hello, Rune. You've already reached that place.
Approaching quietly. Approaching.
It's rather concerning.
Ships ready. Yes, sir. Full sail.
I'm only making 110 a turn.
Your orders. Yes, as you wish. Stopping here. Your orders, my lord.
Once I get these troops into the fort, it should be a lot better.
My lord.
Ships ready.
Okay, not really anything I can do at the moment. I'm just sort of turn burning at the moment. We're going to let the rebels attack us, though. Try and break our siege. Haha. Let's do it.
Units, await my orders.
Okay, here we go. Right, so the enemy is coming out from this side. Oh, they're coming from both sides. But their infantry is coming up from the right. So, I'm going to deploy my Privateer Axemen over to this flank to absorb their hit with their Privateer Axemen. Put my infantry over here as well. His Barding Herd will defend my general. We're gonna get my archers to focus fire on their Privateer Axemen first before we fire against anyone else. Whoops, wrong button. Oh well. Hopefully we've got a few kills there. They're sort of doing like a test run of our defences or something here. None of their other troops are moving towards us. Should be having enough time for one more volley here. Let's reduce the numbers quite a bit now, so hopefully things will be a bit more even for our troops. So let's move our troops up. Ah, now they're moving towards us. Right, start shooting those Fort Axemen over there.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright. Hold fire, archers, and pull back behind the infantry line. Send our archers upwards so we can flank around. Flank this sword unit, this Axeman unit as well. We're going to have to move quickly so we don't lose too many men, particularly our Barding Herd. Okay, form up an archer line there. General over there as well. I don't want him getting too close to the fighting or anything like that.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
I'm going to focus fire on the Privateer Axeman hit.
badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
One more axeman up here. Alright, the fort axemen are retreating. Let's focus fire on these fort axemen here. Lovely. There's the captain. Oh, nice. Perfect. We'll end it there. 149 losses. Ouch. My swordsman took a bit of a beating as well there. 66 sustained for one of the units, 6 from friendly fire, and 37 revived though, so they didn't all die. You know, the casualties are still quite high. But just goes to show you what the privateer axemen are kind of like. So if you imagine recruiting like a full mercenary army of just privateer axemen, you can just wreak havoc on the Rune troops. Particularly in the early stages when Rune's armies are not that heavy. They're kind of similar to Dale's, where they're sort of generally medium troops, light and medium troops.
Glory, honor, victory! A most noble conquest.
Oh, candidate for adoption. Carandros under siege. Alliance announced. I haven't accepted that thing yet because I'm just having a little look around with my money and stuff like that. That's done. Bursagath. Reduce you to low tax rate. Build that.
My lord.
End of turn report. We've improved everywhere. 1500 gold for completing that mission. And yeah, let's get another general. Why not? He's in Grasgard.
Orders.
Keep of 385.
Yes. Continuing tomorrow.
Standard move. Get him up to a fort.
Yes, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
So we're just going to follow this road around.
Quietly. Approaching quietly.
I think the town may be off to the right instead. And there's a dog barking outside my window, so I apologise for that.
Ships ready.
Let's get you down here. I'm going to get these these privateer axemen over to that fort as well. So I'll bring them out to the coast, ready to be picked up. Get these barding herd back to that fort for free upkeep.
My lord. Yes, my lord. Yes. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
So we'll get across here to Maethelberg, which is there, if I remember from the Dunedain series. Okay, let's get... should I get another... Should I get some more abilities to recruit Athala Rangers, or should I just leave it as is and focus on my economy for the moment? Let's build a farming complex at Dale and see where we go with that. Alright, one more turn. Actually, we'll go up to turn 10. So we're going into turn 9 now. Damn dog, man. Hornburg sieged again.
Your orders, my lord.
What else is new?
Honor. This your will, my lord.
Oh, there's a river crossing there.
Yes. Ships ready. Yes, sir. Full sail.
That's rebel apparently here.
My lord. Approaching.
Ah, Skarn. Okay. So we found another town up there, or village.
Orders. March to exhaustion, continuing late.
Yes, my lord.
So Rune haven't taken Logath, which is where Winterian Ior is. They haven't taken that castle yet. So whether that means they failed or
Without question, as you wish.
could have spoken to that fort, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't taken it yet. I'm not going to complain. Not really a lot I can do in a moment until I can get this fleet down here to pick up these extra axes. So here's Dorwinian's territory there, and to the south there. So what? That's going to be. I'm going to guess that's going to be quite a large.
Your orders, my lord.
This tower will keep.
Ah, there we go.
lands.
Yes, my lord.
With honor, we shall continue.
Elanin. 4-man garrison.
Your orders.
Your will.
It might be worth using this army to take that instead, rather than putting an army in a fort down here. Gives us a province right next door to the Dorwinian territories, rather than having to sail down this river for 3 turns every time I want to try and support them. Interesting.
As you
Let's
wish,
move the axemen across that way.
my lord.
I might get this general to command that battle.
Here.
Halwood. Alright, turn 10 then. Also, we don't know what the garrison's made up of that town, so I'll probably just siege it out for 4 turns. Take the hit on the money. I mean, I'm not losing any money. I'm still positive. I'm not gaining much money, but I'm not losing any money, so it's not too bad. Don Amroth claims Edelond. New mission, send an emissary to the Vale of Anduin. It's funny how the game just seems to pick the missions that I'm already doing.
Ships ready. My lord. Set sail.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Hostilities cease between Linden and Angmar. Oh, that's interesting. So making 400 per turn at the moment. Not a great deal of money, but it's better than no money at all.
Your orders, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
And there's a Rune army.
My lord. Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
All 220 except for the woodsmen, who are 215 upkeep. I get some javelins and then send these guys. I'll send them to the fort, but I'm going to send them back to Dale itself to
As you wish.
get retrained, because I can get Dale's swordsman up there. Diplomat, Anduin Valley,
Without question.
Maythelberg, hello.
What you wish to discuss?
Trade,
You hold us at very well. What else?
alliance.
Suggest? You hold us at rats. Another proposition for us then? This meeting was disappointing. As you wish.
There we go.
I shall continue tomorrow. Stopping here.
Relations improved with the Vale of Anduin. Alliance announced. And mission success of 500 gold. Well, that'll give us a nice little boost. So thank you very much for that. Okay then. Right, that's about all the time I've got for this episode, so thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We've had 2 battles and 2 conquests, so not off to a bad start, but I have a feeling that things are just going to get considerably harder. So we'll see how things develop in episode 2. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you then.